Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Hey Daryl, how's it going? It's going
No,
fine over here.
yeah, I've been checking in and out all day. I've been trying to anyway.
Oh yeah, you have. That's cool. It's going all right. The set is being built, but it's going slow, and we're way behind. But
Yeah, I saw that too. But you're well onto your goal for 500 though.
yeah, that's cool. That's the current sub goal we have. Major goal is 2,000. Not sure we're going to come all the way up there, which might be as well because I might not actually be able to finish this set in time.
Totally understandable.
Exactly.
Now I can leave this speaker going so I can hear you, right?
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure because I didn't know how else I'd hear you because I got my YouTube sound turned off.
Right, yeah. Turn off the sound on the YouTube, but speaking through Hangouts should be fine through speaker.
Okay.
Hangouts has a tendency to cut off sound for one of us when one other is speaking. So if you're speaking at the same time, we won't actually hear each other.
Oh, okay.
So, but it hasn't been an issue yet, so that's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, just to sort of let you know, the stream itself is about a minute delayed. So if you talk to the chat, they hear it in a minute.
Gotcha.
So it might be a little, yeah. So it takes a while before they sort of react or we react to their comments.
Totally underwhelmed, especially with everything you got going on. I'm surprised it ain't even a longer.
Even longer delay, yeah. It goes up and down.
So I had went out this morning because I had started getting the new, oh heck, what do you call it? The new minifigs.
All right, yeah, Series 20.
I'm hoping I picked them all up anyway. I'm about to see as I open them up here.
All right, nice. Gonna get some live CMFs openings.
I should try and predict what I'm opening, what I should do. See if I actually got them right.
Streamlabs still doing Adventure. Yeah, Adventure should be active, Capcom Lego, but it has a cooldown of 5 minutes, so yeah, so we can only do one every 5 minutes. We'll see. We have some chat games going in the chats to activate to sort of keep them occupied, I almost say.
Mike, you've been doing a great job. I don't know how you keep it going. Lots of Red Bull or energy drinks, I should say.
No energy drinks yet, but have some lemonade.
Whatever helps.
It'll be some energy drinks tonight, I guess. And Debbie Chef Bricks has subscribed. Thanks so much for subscribing. Really appreciate all the support. Community is it's such a great community.
Oh, it is. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
One of the friendliest communities I think you can possibly get involved in.
Yeah, it's not that much drama, and people are like, generally, I like Lego.
Yeah.
You're allowed to like and not like different Lego sets, but everyone in the end likes Lego, which is great.
And typically, because it seems like a lot of different groups or whatever, you tend to get a lot more of the what everybody refers to as trolls and things, and you don't really have that much to deal with in the Lego community, luckily.
I don't feel like it's too much in here now.
No.
I have a sort of like well, maybe not a bad habit, but I have a habit of if communities start having too much drama, I just sort of disappear from them. Go somewhere else. Find something else.
That's the best way to go.
Yeah. Are you not successful at CMF blind bag feeling, Bevin? Asks Sputshop.
So far, I haven't got any duplicates yet. Let me put it that way.
Have you filled all of this, or did you order them?
No, I felt them all up in the store this morning.
Oh, okay.
So I think I got the whole series, but we'll find out as I'm opening them along. So far, I got the little, I'm going to say it's the llama person, the gold medalist. Maybe this looks like old Power Ranger, but maybe it's Ninjago, I should say. I got the little green brick guy, the little girl with the bunny rabbit. The I'm going to call him a Viking, and then the woman with the rocket.
Ah.
And now I just got the P.
My favorite is the Drone Boys as Marton. It's a
The
hit and miss series. Yeah.
I'm almost positive I got him, but like I said, I'll find out once I open it up.
Yeah, people like different figures in the series, so it's good they have some variety in them.
Because when I first started buying the minifigs, quite frequently actually, what I used to do is just buy the ones that I liked, and I wouldn't buy the whole series. More recently, I'd say the last 3 years or so, I started buying all of them. So I just thought, you know what, you can never have enough minifigs for a city display.
That's true.
But that's probably the biggest reason I buy them all now, just so I have multiple minifigs to put throughout my city.
Yeah, and they are certainly more unique than many of the other figures in more standard sets.
Oh, absolutely. Now I got the guitar guy, or piano guitar guy.
Right, okay, cool.
So I'm trying to pay attention to the chat, but because it's in a different screen and it's very small to me, it's a little hard. So if I miss something, feel free to yell it out to me.
Sure. I'll see. It goes quite fast sometimes.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
Cass says, I desperately want the Rocket Girl. Sigfig wants another change of clothes. Oh yeah, Rocket Girl has... what's the print on Rocket Girl again?
It looks like it's got the... here, let me pull it apart and get it up close to the camera. Looks like it's the Benny's space jet.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, the old space set.
Yes.
The original space set. All right, yeah, cool. I can really understand why Cass wants that, because she loves those things. I think that old set is her favorite set, so yeah, she's probably crazy about that.
Well, it's an awesome set. Anything Lego is awesome though, so everything's awesome, right?
Everything's awesome.
I kind of like how they made the swimming girl, where you have these little pegs that you can slide through her foot and make it look like she's swimming.
Oh, nice.
If I can get it to snap. They've really come a long way with the Lego stuff. The things that they create nowadays, it's pretty incredible.
Oh yeah. I'm so looking forward to build that Pirates of Barracuda set. It has arrived, I just haven't had time yet.
I haven't even ordered it yet, because when I try, it shows that it's out of stock.
Ah.
I just figure I'll wait a little while for it.
Yeah. I'll be back.
But that is an awesome set. I mean, I've always loved the pirate theme as a whole. They really have a whole bunch of different cool things. I wish they would make them more often than they do, the pirate sets. But
yeah. But we do get the creator pirate ship as well.
Yes, yes. That's a 3. My only complaint with it, and I understand why they did it, is the fact that the sails aren't fabric.
Right, yeah.
Built. But I mean, I get why they did it, because it's a 3-in-1 set. I think they kind of had to, so they had the extra pieces or whatever.
Yeah, it's sort of the point of the creator sets, aren't they? They're supposed to use, I guess, less advanced type of pieces or something.
Yes.
And brick build more stuff. More, yeah, less unique single-use pieces, sort of. Ah, yeah, nice. So for example, instead of a ladder piece, you build a ladder out of something.
Right. And it gives them more freedom, you know, to be able to make more sets out of it as well.
Yeah.
Plus, it gives us more parts.
Definitely. Oh. Congratulations on your LEGO ideas. Milestone, Captain Mutant. Yes. Congratulations from all of us. It was great seeing you reach 1,000.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I was going to ask you, Captain Mutant, did you see any noticeable increase after your interview with Beyond the Brick? Did they send you some well, not viewers, but some supporters? Captain Mutant has a great like space outpost set, which is an idea with a 5-in-1. So with one set you get enough parts to build 5 different interiors, with like a medic bay or a barracks or different things like that. Oh, nice. The llama. No, not the llama.
That's a little boy with the pinata.
Pinata guy, yeah.
Well, no, that sounds cool. You know, honestly, as far as Lego Ideas goes, I haven't been on there in probably over 2 years. I don't know, I kind of got tired of it.
Yeah, but they did give us good sets.
They do make some pretty good sets, though. You are right.
I think possibly the Lego Ideas is one of my favorite themes. Close second, maybe. My favorite theme would be the Winter Village, actually.
The Winter Village?
Yeah, the Winter Village theme with the toy shop.
I always call them the Christmas sets. I know.
Exactly. Oh yeah, the Christmas set. Yeah.
Well, those I make sure I get those every single year.
Yeah.
So
I ordered the gingerbread house last year, and it came at the end of January.
Mm-hmm.
It was just delayed beyond, so I've been waiting on doing I haven't built it yet, so I'll be building it next year instead. Or this Christmas, I mean.
I think I have the gingerbread house, the train, and the firehouse, I think, was the last one, and I haven't built any of them.
Really? Gotta get them set up, have a proper winter display at your house.
That's my hope this year, anyway.
Yeah.
I got I got the space girl again.
Cool. Yeah, you have the space now, so should have.
Oh yeah, I definitely have the space. That was always my problem before. I mean, don't get me wrong, I had a large house, but I didn't want to have it everywhere in the house. So where now that I'm out here, I got all the space in the world to display and do things anywhere I want.
That's cool. Got to give us a tour a little later, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just
after I finish opening these up, I'll swing the camera around a little.
Yeah, cool. Bet people would love to see that. You have a lot of new people in the community now, so they might not have seen your channel yet or heard of you. So then you get like introduce yourself and what you do and such.
Absolutely. I think this is the one that you said was your favorite, wasn't it? The drone one?
The what? The drone one?
Drone one?
It was someone else who mentioned it in the comments that they liked the drone one or needed the drone one. Yeah. I don't really. Well, I can certainly have a favorite, but I don't really collect the
minifigs.
The minifigs, no. Where does? Ah, there.
There we go.
Alright, we're done with some sections now, so we can increase the timer. I actually built 2 sections in one, so I'll jump 2 times actually.
Oh, okay.
And we're now at 1 hour and 50 minutes behind schedule when we start on the next set.
Well, that ain't too bad.
Oh, that's alright. Let's see what we got here. Okay. There we go, getting all the pieces out.
How did you do as far as ordering? You didn't short yourself at all, did you?
What was that?
You haven't shorted yourself at all on parts, did you?
No, I don't think I have too little parts. I counted them a lot. I did order directly from the parts list, like upload it to Bricklink. So I have all those parts. But according to some comments, the instructions might not be entirely correct to the actual parts list.
Oh, well, that ain't no good.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard to actually figure out what's correct, or if the instructions have been corrected after those comments, or all that. So I'll buy the bricks, I'll buy the instructions, build what I can, supplement with my own parts if I had some.
Gotcha. That would really be a downer if you went and find you don't have the part that you can substitute it.
Yeah, some key pieces are missing and I can't build anything. Okay.
Well, I did pretty good. I think I got every one of them.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Actually, no, I see what I messed up on. I didn't get the knight, so I got to go back and try and find the knight.
Ah, need the knight, of course.
Number 4.
Actually, right now I'm wondering a little if I've done things correctly. I have a lot of plates. I don't have any Technic bricks, and it's asking me to use Technic bricks. Huh. Very weird.
That can't be a good thing.
No, gotta figure out what's going on here. I need some wing pieces as well.
Did you jump ahead by chance?
The next one is the other side, so there's sort of mirror builds. So I would have had to jump ahead quite a lot, which would be strange. A lot of wing pieces I need for this section.
While you're doing that, what I will do then is I'll try and do a real quick
Sure thing.
video. At least what everybody would like to see the studio, so I figure let's show them real quick for those that haven't seen it.
I just realized I did take and build 2 sections at the same time, mirroring them. So I already built all of the stuff it's asking me to build right now, so I just have to jump ahead.
Well, so you're actually further ahead than you thought you were then.
Yeah, that's why I skipped 2 sections on the timer, but I'm still 1 hour and 50 minutes behind.
Still, for the size of the build, that ain't that bad.
I guess it's fine, maybe. The woodshop teacher is here. Sorry I missed it. I must have been slightly distracted. Thanks for joining us. So glad to have you here.
Yeah, how you doing, woodshop teacher? That's about as good of a shot as I can give of the entire build space.
Oh, it's so awesome. Your build space is larger than most people's apartments.
Yeah, I've been told that on several occasions.
No one is jealous whatsoever, none at all.
I've had a few people even tell me that my build space is bigger than their house.
Definitely.
But it is just a pole barn. It's just I made it fancy inside is all it is.
Just
Not
a
an
pole barn.
Try to play it down a little bit anyway.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, it didn't come easy because I mean, it was 8 months worth of work. So don't get me wrong. The end result, I'm extremely happy with, and I'm very happy I did it. But it was a lot of work. So a lot of people think it's something that comes easy. It you know, there's a lot of determination.
Yeah. Man, I remember when you put the video up about the construction crew that was going to put up the base base walls and such of it, and you said like, yeah, it's just going to take 2 weeks, and at that point it sounded like the thing would be built in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I wish. No, their portion of it was.
Yeah.
But
the foundation and walls or something, right. And roof.
They did the outer skin, the roof, and then they did the foundation. The entire interior, all the electrical, plumbing, and drywall and finish work was all me.
Solar Brick Builder says, now that's the Lego room, and London Brick says, God almighty. It's a lovely man cave, says Galgade.
Thank you, London Bridges. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But no, it's definitely amazing. My main.
Your mansion, more like it. Mansion cave.
I just found a bunch more stuff too that I actually didn't hang on my walls, so I got to find spots for it all. So I'm trying to keep
to the ceiling.
Yeah, there you go. I'm trying to keep that far wall empty because my original intention was to put like a painted blue with some clouds or something on it to give a nice backdrop for the city display.
Oh, nice.
That's why I kind of just stopped right there, and I have that 130-foot wall that's just blank.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to fill a skyline with buildings.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, your entire city is gonna be awesome to get up. How much of your city have you placed at this point?
Just my airport and the parking garage, and I got to try and figure out where I'm going to put everything else. But the airport, the reason I started with that first is it takes up so much space. I wanted to kind of figure out where it would best suit, the table as far as for all the details I'm wanting to add to it. Right. Because like the airfield itself is going to take up a lot of space, and I'm going to have to even add to the table to make the airfield as large as I want it to be anyway.
Yeah, I can see that. London Bridge Brick says it's a cool space. Yeah, it is a cool space. It's great. And anything else planned for the weekend?
Oh, just a lot of housework and yard work. Unfortunately.
That's what came with the large house, wasn't it? A large yard.
Yes. Which, I mean, I've had this for quite a long time, so I've been maintaining it for years.
All right.
Now I don't have to.
It's been sort of. It's being refurbished or something, was it? Or.
Yeah, what it was is we actually purchased this house. If I remember correctly, it was 2009, and it was a foreclosure, and it was totally gutted. The previous owner was one of the people that got upset and destroyed the house, basically.
Oh, really?
So I got the house for a song, and what I ended up doing is I had to rehab the entire space.
Oh,
But I did all the work on the house myself. There's still stuff that needs to be done, but the biggest thing was I got the occupancy permit and all that settled around, and all the utilities straightened around, and
right.
actually got the house livable. I think it was 4 years ago, but I still had my other house, and the markets weren't very good. So there for a couple years, we would come over here on the weekends sometimes, and then back and forth because we had the two houses. But the biggest pain of all of it, once I finally finished the house anyway, was the fact of having to maintain 2 yards for many years.
Yeah. Yeah. I maintained this tiny yard at home when I grew up, and I hated every minute of it.
Yard work isn't no fun.
It's just cutting a lawn, and a lawn feels so wasted for me.
That's why because I have a total of 9 acres that I'm sitting on. And what it is I only maintain about 2 acres of it. I let the rest of it grow.
Right.
To me, there's no reason to maintain it all. I don't need a big 9-acre field. I see London Bricks was asking a question. He says, what is your plan to do with that space? Is there an end goal? It's an epic space to fill with Lego. That is the plan, London Bridge. This is my Lego cave. That's what you can look right behind me here. It's all my Lego bins, because this is my studio space, is what I call it, for building. But that was the whole intention on this entire building, was to fill it with Lego.
Exactly.
Which, mind you, I shouldn't say just Lego, because I have multiple hobbies, because you can see all the Star Wars and stuff that's on the walls too.
Yeah. And cars, or
Yeah, I got my automotive area over there.
Yeah.
Mostly it's like my old collector steel body cars, Hot Wheel cars, my RC cars, and then I've got some of my car parts from previous cars that I've worked on and built. Like I've got some Porsche 911 carburetors and things like that. But it's just kind of a hodgepodge of different things that I've collected over the years or held on to from different cars that meant stuff to me.
Yeah.
But my primary passion when it came to automotive anyway was VWs. That's pretty much anything European. I'm a big European car guy. I always felt they had more style, and they were built a little better in my opinion. Even though I know a lot of people agree with me.
That's nice. Cool.
How are you coming along over there, Lego Maniac?
Are doing something. It's now we have a cat in the way as well, but our cat's supervising us. She's barely
Oh,
there.
he is on the table. I didn't even see him there.
Yeah, she sneaks in.
I think that's neat that he likes to sit with you like that, though, while you're doing builds.
Yeah, she likes the company, and likes to be scratched, of course. Yeah. I call her my supervisor. She supervises my Lego construction.
Well, you gotta have a supervisor.
Oh yeah.
Someone
How else would you know what you're doing if is correct?
Absolutely.
What you up to there?
I think I'm gonna start trying to play with some of the ideas I had for another skyscraper I want to build. See what kind of parts I have or what kind of ideas, because mind you, with a skyscraper, typically I try to keep my pattern basic.
Yeah. I've seen some who's like, I have a skyscraper build project, and then later on, I'm gonna abandon the skyscraper build project. It takes too many parts. And that they do. It's surprising how fast parts can disappear when you sort of doing repetitive builds.
Oh, it's crazy. It's like I had made a video on my channel discussing that, and what it was is, to me anyway, one of the key things when you're going to start building a large building anyway, is to try and find large pieces to use. And what I mean by large pieces, for example, like these 1x5x6s, because that hogs up a whole bunch of space, especially when you can get them on clearance. I only paid like 15 cents a piece for these. I got them on clearance. So that really helps with your costs.
Right. Cass says that Vega, my cat, is not is telling me I'm not building fast enough. That's what my supervisor is telling me. Yeah, I don't need your stress, Vega. Don't. Actually, I do. I need her to keep me in check.
Someone's got to keep you in line.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm finding. My hardest problem currently is just trying to find people that will ship you parts quick enough.
All right. Yeah. Any problems getting parts?
I've made a lot of orders, but like my last order was April 22nd. I mean, here it is. It's May 2nd.
Huh.
I would have expected to have had it already, and I still don't have it.
Oh. It's too bad.
And what it was an order for me to start trying to work on my mills plates.
Right.
For those that don't know what a mills plate is, it's a modular building system. I actually have one sitting right there. One of my prototypes I'm playing with.
Huh.
But anyway, for those that don't know what a mills plate is, this is a mills plate. And what it is you use a regular standard Lego base plate, and then you build it up slightly so that way you can add your own details for roads and scenery. And
That's a huge road.
yeah. And the nice thing about those is with you having that hollow space underneath there, it's really easy to add wires and stuff if you wanted to illuminate your city with lights. It seems like your audience pretty much entertains themselves here, Lego Maniac.
Yeah, they mingle amongst themselves mostly, and have some adventures and earn some bricks. I'm wondering what I built wrong now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there's something funky going on.
Is it anything that goes on the ship that you can test it somehow? Or, yeah, the ship?
Entirely, I think. Built a too short plate here. Let's see if we can swap that around quickly.
I never understood how you could do a live stream and build stuff like you do. I use the struggle with it because I'm trying to pay attention to everybody asking questions all the time.
The trick is to make chat games so they just they don't pay attention to you.
Is that the story you're sticking with?
Currently, since my instructions are digital, my instructions are right next to the chat. So every time I look up at the instructions, I can also see the chat.
Well, that's a good gimmick.
So, so I always can sort of, yeah, while building, I just look straight ahead to the chat while picking pieces or doing things to just see what's going on. That seems to be working all right.
Yeah, obviously. You've been going at it for, how many hours have you been going now? 12? 12 and a half?
12 and a half hours now, yeah. Yeah, it's fun, you know.
I just said it's very impressive that you've been on there for that long.
Thanks. Sort of did it last year as well. But it wasn't this stressful then because the instructions were better.
Yeah, but you were building the Millennium Falcon, so that came from Lego.
Yeah, exactly. The bag sorting was better, or like which bricks are in which bags. Gotta make sure to stay hydrated.
Absolutely.
That's a good positive for the mills plates, adding wires. Yeah, mills plates allows you to add wires underneath, was it? Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was asked?
No, there was like I mentioned, another good thing with the mills plates is that you can add wires underneath and run wires through your city for the illumination.
That's my primary purpose for wanting to do it.
Ah, nice. That's gonna be cool. Yeah, you do know a lot about wiring and such, so I guess that's right up your alley.
Yeah, being an electrician, that does help.
Yeah, strange how that is.
So I've been playing around. It's just, and the stuff that I'm using is the micro LEDs. I got them. I've actually had them for a year. I never actually played with them until just the other day.
All right.
But they're these little, if I could get one. These little tiny guys. You can't even see them. That LED is right there.
Oh, dang.
And the wire is so thin, you can actually even build Lego over it. I mean, so you don't actually have to do the mills plate as far as this portion of it.
Right.
It's all the main runs of the electrical lines and stuff that are going to be in the plate that'll be bigger.
You're gonna build the wiring such that it's easy to, so they're sort of contained within the mills plate, so you can easily detach them. And
that's what I'm hoping, but part of my problem right now is because of all the coronavirus stuff. I can't go to any stores or anything for any of it.
Yeah.
Like the hot stores and stuff, they're all closed. So it's kind of hindering a lot of my forward progress on things I'm wanting to do.
Yeah, that's understandable. I'll just have to.
London Bridge. I apologize for that. I just saw a comment there.
Would I build another mock instruction huge set another time, or stick to official sets with better instructions? The thing is that depending on who made instructions, different custom instructions could be very good or very bad. The biggest hurdle is actually collecting the pieces, making sure you have all the correct pieces. I'd much rather build an actual official set than a mock. But it's sort of hard to judge, and almost has to find the set I'd want to build and then check through it first. But maybe if I do another huge custom set, I would pick a slightly smaller one, so I have some more time to actually build it, or more probable to build it within the estimated time. But there's a lot of other large sets to handle, and if I do some of the other large Lego sets, then maybe I can build at a more casual, leisurely pace and interact with the chat a little more. We just had a new follower on Twitch. Bricking Nick has followed us, and Bricking Nick is the next next guest we have up in 20 minutes. So he's joining us later.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for the follow, Nick.
Do you typically gain a lot of subscribers when you're doing the live streams like this, Lego Maniac?
Yeah, especially these 24 hours things, when I get more guests in who has also mentioned to their communities and such. Of course, which is absolutely a nice bonus.
Absolutely.
It's always nice to meet new people in the community, get to know new subscribers. I'm now also streaming to Twitch itself, so not sure I'll be streaming there regularly, but there'll be yeah, it's nice getting to know that part of the Lego community as well. There are people out there too.
Yeah, I didn't know you were streaming to multiple locations.
Yeah, it's part of why the delay is so huge.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But yeah, since YouTube won't actually save my live stream if it's more than 12 hours long, I then therefore streaming to Twitch as well at the same time. So, what should I say? Yes, streaming. Yeah, streaming to Twitch at the same time, since Twitch will save my live stream, and then I can get hold of that clip, that footage, and then edit it down, possibly into multiple sections, and upload to YouTube. Bricky Nick says, hey, excited to hop in shortly. Yeah, excited to have you on. It's gonna be fun, just casually hanging out and chatting some. And the woodshop teacher says, should we turn the chat into a Lego cooking channel? Definitely turn the chat into a Lego cooking channel. I don't mind at all. Share your Lego cooking recipes. What would that be?
Make everybody hungry.
And Cafe Con Lego just donated $20. Thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate that. You didn't. Yeah, didn't provide a custom message, but absolutely love your contribution. Thanks so much. And lovely to have you in the chat as well. John Evans is on and says Bevins Bricks is the best.
Thank you, John. I appreciate that.
4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. No.
Want me to count and mess you up?
Not sure why I'm counting that way when I clearly have the wrong width of the plate anyway. There we go.
And all I'm doing right now is I'm trying to give myself ideas for some of the next skyscrapers I want to build.
Ah, nice. Which types do you want to manage? Modern, old style?
Modern for the skyscraper.
Modern for it, cool.
Much easier to do it that way.
That sounds like laziness to me, though.
A little bit, I'll be honest.
Right. Looking for a piece that was right in front of me. Of course I was.
Well, isn't that how it always goes?
Oh yeah. I think I've already fetched a piece, I just didn't remember.
That's why I said I don't know how you do it, because I couldn't physically build something using instructions or whatever. It would take me twice as long, if not 3 times as long, to build anything.
Right. I just gotta, I don't know, stick to it. Is that correct? Oh! Yikes! Thank you, Asking Enemy Studios, for $70 donation. Pet a cat when you encounter one on the street, he says. Wow! Thanks so much for the great contribution. I got absolutely floored right there. Thanks so much.
That was very generous. That's awesome.
Amazing. Super generous of you. Asking Enemy Studios is a close friend of mine, which I've done some programming work on one of his games.
Oh, okay.
So, thanks so much. Didn't have to do that, JC, but it's super appreciated, definitely. And the cats will also really appreciate it.
He's just trying to make sure you're going to raffle off that ship when you're done.
It looks like it, since we just hit a raffle mark. So we'll do a raffle now before your guest slot is over. Let's see. Just have to load and get the raffle going. I did have like a spin wheel that was going to spin on my stream and such, but my computer wasn't strong enough to handle it while streaming. So I'm just doing like a spreadsheet random selection. So the spreadsheet random selects it for me.
Well, then they can't say you're cheating that way, so that's actually a good thing.
Well, they don't really see me doing anything though, so who knows?
Very true.
I'm gonna raffle now, and then suddenly I have a name. Yeah, definitely selected properly. But that's awesome, we reached $520, so that's the next. We're gonna raffle off the small modular poolside holiday creator 3-in-1 set. Amazing.
That'll be a nice prize for somebody.
Oh yeah, hopefully. Let's see. So let's see now, I need yeah, we're at 520 then. Let's see. Yeah, 520. and number 220 was selected, so I'll go into that space right now. So we're doing the raffle. Drum roll. Marton Ferenzi is the winner of the modular poolside holiday.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. He was on earlier. I'm not sure Martin is on right now, but I'll write him up and contact him later on. Awesome. Thanks so much. You won the module poolside holiday. Hope you will enjoy it. So now we have to update our goal here. 750. That's the modular skate park, I think it's called. Cool. Wow. Still floored by that. The support has been amazing. So thankful for all the donations and all the help you're all giving us. It's amazing. Wow, high roller, says Caficon Lego. Yeah, definitely high roller.
You're definitely doing very well, I have to say.
Yeah, thanks. Martin Frenzy is here. Thank you are here. That's great. So, contact me on my contact form. I'll type that in right now. Where? Let's see. Hold on. Ah, there we go. Symbols. Oh, not exactly the symbols I want. It's too bad. I'll fix it right away here. Let's see. So Martin, just contact me on my contact form, which I posted in the chat now, and we'll get contact established, and we'll get that Lego set out to you soon. Thanks so much for the donation earlier, and congratulations again on winning. And Vega is really excited. That's why she decided to join us now for this. Where was I?
I'm not sure, to be perfectly honest.
I was counting something.
Yes, you were. And you counted, I heard you up to 500, I thought.
Right. Oh, no, that was earlier. We've come further than that. I'm actually done with the step I'm looking at, and I have to scroll further. That's what I have to do. That's where we are. It's awesome that we managed to get this this working just in time for you, with all the equipment you needed to start streaming, and being done with the pole barn just as this stream was planned, basically.
It was literally just in time.
Yeah. Didn't you? Yeah, you got the equipment last week or something, early this week.
Last Saturday.
Right. Oh, that's good. Very good. Wait, what? Something weird going on here. I did something weird.
Well, that can't be good.
No, it is weird, yeah.
Blockhead UK was asking me if I do any digital designing or if I just play with the bricks. As far as all my mocks, for any builds I do, I just literally play with the bricks. I've never enjoyed any of the digital software. I actually find it frustrating, cumbersome, for me anyway, to use. And I would much rather just have the parts in my hands and just fiddle around until I come up with something I like. I know that goes against a lot of different people's typical view of how they do things, but I found that actually seems to work best for me anyway.
Yeah, you gotta do the method that works. Personally, I use a lot of Studio because I don't have a huge, vast selection of parts, and I also feel like I manage to iterate faster in it because I can just remove or add parts as needed whenever I need them.
See, my biggest struggle is the fact that anytime I try to do it, it's like everything fights me. I can't, a lot of the times I can't get the pieces to make a connection. To be perfectly honest, if I was doing it digitally, I wouldn't actually come up with some of the connections I come up with because I'll use you a real quick example, prime example, my train station. Like Lego Digital Designer, there's no physical way for that to connect together. As far as the roof line and whatnot, they won't let you do it. At least I was never able to figure out a way. And then that's where I get frustrated and I put my hands up and I don't want to do it.
Yeah, that is completely understandable since they most of those programs is set up to build within the rules of Lego, sort of.
Right.
And yeah, so you build something and want to go against it, then it gets very tedious to move things around.
Absolutely.
Try to get it on. All right, I think we need to wrap it up, but it's been awesome having you on,
Awesome.
Daryl, and fantastic to have you back into the Lego production, production of Lego content.
Absolutely. It's exciting to be back. I'm really happy about it. It was 8 months long overdue.
Definitely. Alrighty. Thanks so much for joining us and for the support. And I hope you have a good weekend, and we'll talk later then.
I sure am going to try, and I will be popping on and off on your stream here and there when I can. So this isn't the last of me anyway.
Awesome. Thanks.
Anyway, good luck with the build, and I appreciate you having me on, Lego Maniac, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you actually make your mark.
Thanks so much. Thanks for the confidence. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
We'll see you later. Bye-bye.